Hi guys, welcome back to Art with Miss Karen. Today I'm wearing my Disneyland shirt. I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely missing being out and hanging with friends, but I'm so glad that we get to do these videos so that we can still chat and you get to learn how to do art. And so for today's tutorial, we're going to be drawing what the kindergarten class in my school likes to call Cutie Pie. This is a penguin that we made up, and so I'm going to show you guys how to draw it. So if you're in my class, we're going to draw Cutie Pie. And I know some of you guys already know how to draw this penguin, but it's really fun because then you can add a hat, scarf, whatever you want to your penguin to make him even more adorable. So let's get started. We're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil, like usual. And if you don't have those things, go ahead and pause the video right now and go get those things and then come back and we'll get started. So let's get to it. Let's switch cameras. And it looks like we are good to go. So the first thing you're gonna do when you draw a penguin is just draw a basic shape, which is gonna be an oval. So I'm gonna draw an oval shape, and this is really gonna be the entire penguin. So however big you want your penguin to be, draw that oval. And we might draw a bunch of penguins all together. So I'm making my oval a little bit smaller so that we can draw a bunch of penguins all together. So I'm gonna make that darker so you guys can see it. But for you guys, you want to use really light strokes so that you can erase them if you need to. So we have our oval, and we're going to make the base of our oval, where he's going to be standing, a little bit straighter so that he is standing on the solid ground. It kind of looks like an egg. Ooh, maybe we should do a dinosaur for the next one. That would be really fun. All right, so on our penguin, we're going to go ahead and give him his feet. And this is not a very realistic penguin. Like I said, this is our kindergarten class's Cutie Pie, so we want to make him super adorable. So we're going to make our feet really, really cute. So we're going to do 3 bumps. 1, 2, 3, and bring it back in. And the other side going this way. 1, 2, 3, and bring it back in. All right, so there's our penguin, and we're going to reinforce some of these lines here, make them a little bit darker. And we're going to make some triangles coming out the side for the flippers. 1 on each side. And you want to make your triangles kind of rounded. They don't need to be very sharp. All right, and now we're going to draw his eyes. You can make them really big eyes or really small eyes, depending on how you want your penguin to look. But in our class, we make the eyes look super adorable just by adding a lot of reflections. And so we're gonna make a circle inside of that oval. Okay, and then we're gonna add 2 more circles, 1, 2. And those are the reflections, just to make our penguin look super cute. So now fill in around those circles. So we have some really reflective, super cute Cutie Pie eyes. I'm not really sure why we called this Cutie Pie. I'm trying to remember who decided to name it. So if you think it was you, one of my kindergarten class students, if you remember that you're the one that named it, then let me know in the comments. All right, we're going to make a triangle for the beak. And there we go. And one last thing we're going to do is make sure we have the line between the white belly and the black part of his back. So we're going to make some lines that go around, kind of like eyebrows. We're going to go around his eyes like this, just so we reinforce that oval for the body. We're going to go around him and go all the way straight down to his belly. So we have his white belly on this side and his black back on this side. And at this point, you can get really creative. We'll tidy them up, some of those lines. You can get really creative with a scarf or with a hat. You know, we're going to erase this line too. Make his fin come. There we go. So let's see. Let's see what this Cutie Pie needs. I think this Cutie Pie needs a cute hat. So we're going to make a line that comes across the top of his head. We're going to turn it into a rectangle. So he has a rectangle, and if this is going too fast for you, just pause the video and catch up. So we're going to erase what we don't need inside of that rectangle. All right. And then we're going to add I think this is going to turn into kind of a Santa hat. Well, we can make this one a Santa hat and we'll do another one that isn't so much. All right, so now we have our line curving around the top and the line that's going to meet it down here. And then we need a little puff ball. Puff, 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 like a cloud. And then we need to get rid of the top of his head. So now our cutie pie has a cute hat. And you can decorate your hat. Maybe this needs some stripes to make it less like a Santa hat. There we go. That looks nice. And let's see. Let me show you how to draw a scarf on him. So we're going to make a line that comes down and up, just like that. And we're going to go up just a little bit farther down and do it again, kind of like a big collar. And erase what you don't need on the inside. Okay, and now he needs those other parts of the scarf. So we'll make those lines come down next to each other, 2 lines next to each other, and then some ends for the scarf. And you can make another end of the scarf. There we go. All right, so there's our cutie pie with a scarf and a hat. And so you can get really crazy and draw a bunch of cutie pies all together. But for the sake of the time of this video, we're just gonna continue drawing his surroundings. So our cutie pie penguin needs a little iceberg to float around on. So we're gonna give him a line that's behind him with jagged edges, just like that. And now to make this look like it has edges on it, we're gonna go down for each of those points. So pretend these are triangles. We just did a bunch of triangles. You're going to make a line that goes straight down from the tip of each triangle. Okay? So now our iceberg looks like it's a cliff, which is what we want it to be. And you could make this a really tall iceberg, or for me, what I'm going to do is just add the water. So our water, we want our horizon line to be really straight in the background. So the water that is the farthest away is going to be really straight all the way across. So this is the water in the background. Okay? Now we need our water that is really close to him. And so we're going to do some waves. And so you could do a wave like this, just a little wave. We don't want it to be too crazy. So we're just doing little waves. I'm going to push this up so you can see it better. There we go. So we're just doing waves. They go up and down, and they just need to touch the edges of our iceberg's cliff. Okay, and there we go. So now we have, well, you know what I see? We don't want other shapes matching up with those same lines. So my waves were matching up with that iceberg line. That's not okay. We want it to be its own shape. So we're going to make our waves do something different. There we go. Because then that makes more sense. Okay, so we have our iceberg, we have our waves, and if you want to get really detailed, we can make some smaller waves so we can show that there is some distance, because when things are farther away, they get smaller. All right, and so if something's really, really far away, maybe we see Antarctica way in the background, and those mountains can have snow on them. And maybe this is going to be a really beautiful sunset, just depends on how you color it, but if we want it to be a sunset, we can add the sun in the horizon, and maybe some clouds. And so some colors that you could use to color the sunset might include pink and orange and yellow. And so the water would also reflect that same color. So on the water, you would also color the same color. So if you're going to color your sun yellow, you would also color the same color right here yellow, and if the sky is going to be orange and pink, you could also add some of those colors on the water, because when we have a reflective surface, it's going to reflect the colors around it. So that's why when it's a sunset, you can add those colors all around. Thanks again for joining Art with Miss Karen. I hope you enjoyed drawing Cutie Pie the penguin with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks!